Hey everyone, welcome back on Women Dialogues, the world first channel dedicated to talking all about women and by women. And I'm your host, Shashi, with you all with this new energy, new learning. And on this new episode, Women Dialogue series, and first of all, thank you all of you who come back every single time to watch, listen, learn, and grow. In this journey, I try to find out real voices and real stories who can shape our future, who can shape our knowledge, our mind, who can bring us insight and inspiration. Today's our guest, DaeYoung Kim. She is joining us from South Korea, and I'm so grateful for her for joining us today. Da is very famous public diplomacy specialist, public speaker and coach, and women leadership expert. But for me, Da is more than that. I know she is very kind and great person. She touched my heart with her such a kindful behavior. Earlier, when we were connecting and talking, she got agreed and kept herself awake till midnight, 1 a.m. and just for connecting with me. Whereas I wasn't aware of her timing, but I got to know later about it. And I felt she's such a caring and loving person. She cares for others and values so much. The same way I felt myself, she put the same energy for her in work and for her clients. So welcome Da Young on Women Dialogues.
Thank you, Dr. Shashi. Thank you so much for inviting me to this awesome platform. I am very grateful for you to contact me and inviting me to this space. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Dayan, for joining us today and being with us. Dayan, before we start, tell us about your life, your career journey, and what you feel, what are your experiences and all about.
Thank you. Ah, I'm very grateful that I am standing here in your platform to share my experience, my journey, and my future. I used to serve at the US Embassy, Seoul, for 20 years, and I took a career change 2 years ago. When I was serving at the embassy, my role was to play a liaison between the US and Korea. And my portfolio included women empowerment, art, culture, youth, um, sports, you name it. It's all about public diplomacy. I loved what I did, and I was so proud of myself at that time. And why did I choose career change? Well, 20 years ago, I started to recognize that, you know, I am ambitious.
Yeah.
I want to play a bigger game
Yes.
and I want to explore the world. And I heard it. I
Mhm.
heard my inner voice. And
Wow.
I thought maybe later, because I loved my job,
Mhm.
but finally I heard it. So yeah, it was very, very tough time, but I decided to give myself an opportunity at the age of 49.
Wow.
And I decided to take a career break or a career transition, whatever you call it.
Mhm. Mhm.
So I spent more than 2 years getting prepared um, for my next chapter. So I took coaching training, and I also loved what I learned in
Mhm.
emotional intelligence training. So now I got all the tools to help others. Then who
Mhm.
I want to serve, I
Mhm.
want to serve innovators
Yeah.
who see what we
Mhm.
do not see, who want to change this
Yeah.
world for a
Mhm.
better world, like
Yeah.
you.
Oh,
That's what
thank
I'm
you.
doing now.
Thank you. That's very sweet of you. And I love the way you explain about the your inner voice and how you got connected with your inner voice and you got your transition, or you can say career change. It's so inspiring, and it's simply it's very motivating the way you took the courage that at the age of, as you said, in your later age of your career and all. So, and you are known for public speaking, leadership coaching. So, when you were doing this all, how you decided to have public speaking and leadership career? It is like there was some inner a part of inner call you was finding that in your work, like yes, I am. So, what kind of those things? How you decided?
Lots of resistance from my inner voice. I
Mm-hmm.
said, no, you are not enough. You are not the right fit or the
Mm-hmm.
sounded. But outside, people said to me, I like what you say. I am
Mm-hmm.
inspired what you say. And
Right.
I said, oh, thank you so much. How kind you are.
Yeah.
But I said, no, 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 no. That's not for
Mm-hmm.
me. Even
Mm-hmm.
though I loved it, even
Mm-hmm.
though I
Mm-hmm.
really wanted to be the
Mm-hmm.
person that
Mm-hmm.
I hear from others.
Right.
And then eventually, this
Mm.
is why I believe in training.
Mm.
Eventually, I recognized I
Mm.
have a talent in
Mm.
public speaking, and I
Mm.
have such a desire to become a public speaker. And I
Mm.
knew that my gift
Mm.
lies at. So that's how I decided to become a public speaker. That's what I
Mm.
really love.
Yeah, that's so beautiful, and that's I think that's very. We should be thankful sometime to have those moments in our life, like as you explained and you mentioned that people used to appreciate what you are doing for them and what way you are guiding and coaching and mentoring. And usually we take just as a granted, like okay, it's okay, thank you, but we don't find that our inner hidden talent and recognizing it. And as you said, it's very true that those kind of hidden talents and those things can come out or can bring us better version of ourselves by training and all sort of. So a similar way, you are great women supporter, right? And you
Yes.
created the women leadership development program. So how this all came in your mind, how you established it, like particularly women leadership development program? What was the any particular reason or something?
Oh, well, that's what I did um, when I was at the embassy, and I am happy to share my experience.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know, have you ever experienced that when we have women in
Mm-hmm.
power, everything can be
Yeah,
changed?
yeah.
That's what I witnessed.
Yeah.
I had female colleagues who are American diplomats,
Mm-hmm.
and we wanted to provide, right now, as you do, provide a
Mm-hmm.
platform for
Right.
women leaders to
Mm-hmm.
have direct
Mm-hmm.
communication with the US
Yeah,
government.
yeah.
So we created Women's Leadership Seminar, and
Wow.
we invited promising women leaders across the country from
Mm-hmm.
every field,
Mm-hmm.
across the age.
Mm-hmm.
So we invited women policewomen, women, not women policewomen, women policewomen, and women
Mm-hmm.
politician, and
Mm-hmm.
businesswomen,
Mm-hmm.
professors,
Mm-hmm.
artists, sports people, you name it,
Right.
and all ages.
Mm-hmm.
So we value diversity. So
Mm-hmm.
women sit at the same table,
Right.
and we discussed what challenges we
Mm-hmm.
women face
Yeah.
and how we can solve them together. So it was
Yeah.
awesome. And
Yeah.
that was not a usual table. It
Oh.
was the front line of the bilateral relationship because
Yeah.
it is a global issue, isn't it?
Wow. It's really empowering, and definitely you are bringing all those issues and the minds on the same table. It's really interesting to see how.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, yes. It's not a personal issue. It's a national issue and global issue. And
Yeah.
we were there, holding our own problems. But it's not
Hmm.
just, my problem. It's
Yeah.
our problems. It's
Yeah.
about our child and, our next generation and our society problem. Everything is public, right? So we
Hmm.
organized the program and women, when we just get together, we get
Hmm.
empowered by each other. Just
Yeah.
listening to each other, we get inspired.
Yeah.
So it was awesome. And we
Hmm.
spent 2 days together,
Hmm.
without handphone, without, you know, taking any business meetings in between. We just focused on ourselves and
Yeah.
we talked about our issues and our future. So I learned lots of things from that. And
Hmm.
now, even though I left the embassy, the
Hmm.
networking still is on. And from time
Hmm.
to time, we
Hmm.
collaborate
Hmm.
for a bigger cause.
Yeah.
So I'm very proud of it.
Definitely. It's really proud moment, and it is really part of making yourself and others feel proud the work you did and you are doing. And I believe it's must be benefiting a lot of women to get those leadership qualities, to get empowered. And so when you are doing all these programs, did you find any interesting story would you like to bring on this platform about any women those got really benefited by these kind of program?
Sure, sure. First of all, let me take an example from our case.
Yeah.
When Dr. Shashi calls you and invites you, say yes. Okay? Please say yes. That's what I
Uh,
did.
wow,
We
wow,
can,
I love
when,
it.
you
Yeah.
know, cause whenever I contacted a rising star, women say, "Oh, thank you so much, but not me. Or not now." And I said, "What do you mean? I mean you. We want you now." But they say like, you know what? Let me recommend better people.
Hmm.
No,
Hmm.
just accept the opportunity.
Yeah.
So many times let's put ourselves in
Hmm.
front,
Yeah.
not after someone else.
Yeah. That's very
Number
strong
two,
statement. I love that. Yeah. Hmm.
let's do.
Yeah.
People say, not now. I'm not perfect. I'm
Mm.
not ready.
Yeah.
It's okay. Perfect, imperfect, that's not important.
Hmm.
Promising leader is in progress,
Yeah.
right?
Hmm.
So now is the time for you
Hmm.
to grow, not be perfect.
Yeah.
So let's say yes to
Hmm.
opportunities.
Yeah.
It's really important.
Yeah.
And let's listen to our inner voice.
Hmm.
Everybody wants to be
Hmm.
better,
Hmm.
including you and me
Yep.
and her.
Hmm.
So let's simply say, thank you. I will be there. Done.
Yeah. Oh, yes, I love that way. Yeah, that's so beautifully you explained about uh, our own inner voice and fear in the beautiful way they're explaining in a story by quoting our own example and the others. And I can feel that somehow it's true. I can relate it to my own journey of my own life, whereas I have
Mm-hmm.
that passion, I have that feeling to work on, but we always I'm feeling, oh, I'm not perfect, oh, I'm not well enough educated, oh, I need to maybe do that thing further, then only, and I'm keep procrastinating, and I'm keep keeping my weaknesses ahead than my strengths. So it is very important, the point you mentioned and you bring, that learn to say yes and thanks and accept that opportunity and move and grow forward. That's really important for, especially it's important for everyone, but especially for women, because we try to keep ourselves on the back foothold rather than in front side. That's so amazing, and that's an empowering statement. I love that. And so, similar way, just I would like to ask, as since you are doing a lot of women leadership development program, coaching, mentoring, and having tons of experience in it. And so, what kind of your future plan about your this work and all?
My future plan is actually my current schedule. What I am working on, what I
Yeah.
am building up in this
Hmm.
current world is
Yeah.
an inclusive society for
Yeah.
every. It's not for just a woman. It's for
Yeah.
everybody. It's
Yes.
for
So,
everybody. The
so true.
reason we should stand up,
Hmm.
out of our own fear, out of
Yeah.
all our concerns,
Hmm.
is to serve others,
Hmm. Yeah.
not just for ourselves.
Hmm.
And I want to build lots of runways for
Hmm.
others, especially innovators,
Yeah.
who are, determined to change the world, to
Yeah.
contribute for the world, for
Hmm.
the future. I'm
Hmm.
not talking about younger people. I'm talking
Hmm.
about those who
Hmm.
aspire for a
Hmm.
better tomorrow.
Yeah.
So my job is building runways for them to go global and
Hmm.
to make contribution to the
Hmm.
world. So
Yeah.
that's what I am doing now. And to do
Yeah.
so, the first
Hmm.
step is to finding my uniqueness, my gift, which is given from the universe.
Yeah.
So how to find it is a very delicate process, but possible one. And
Mm.
I love what I do in
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. That's super enormous and amazing thing. It seems like so wonderful. Uh, as you were touching about the innovators, and those are looking for to inspire and motivate and to grow themselves. When we talk about innovators, what way we can, identify and to look for, uh, to, give them that feeling to identify themselves, those innovators.
Yes, and for that, I strongly recommend to stay connected, to stay with those who are like-minded. It's
Hmm.
really important. I
Yeah.
believe in a community, and in a community like you, with those who are willing to support me and who
Yeah.
are willing to cheer for my success and my failure and everything, I
Yeah.
can grow with them.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
strongly recommend, having your own tribe.
Mhm. Yeah. Yeah, that's beautiful and important, that having your own tribe where you feel supported, you feel encouraged, and even though we all have ups and downs, we all have good moments and dull moments, but where you are ready and feel yourself to be shared, those moments is very important to have such kind of people around you. That's so important. Uh, so that's so much to have in one moment, but this is superpower and so empowering. But same time, I would like to ask, why do you feel we should have such kind of platform like Women Dialogues?
Oh, so important. So important. You are bringing light to all the women. You know, you are inviting us to make our voices heard in the world.
Yeah.
And this is really awesome. This is really awesome. And thank you so much for initiating this beautiful space and standing up for everybody.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm so grateful. And thank you so much for encouraging words and to same way to encourage other and give that courage and show the, and many other women or people to show their wisdom and challenge by giving them that voice. Thank you so much. Once again, thank you. Thank you. But before finishing, what message would you like to give to our audience by your so huge experience?
This is really cool. This is really cool. Hello, sisters. Hello, audience. Do you feel something popping up in your mind? Do you want to stand here? Contact Dr. Shashi. Contact Dr. Shashi and please be visible. We want to hear you. This is the platform for you. This is the message for you,
Oh
everybody.
my God, so sweet of you. And thank you. Yes, yes. Please feel yourself. You are getting heard, and please share your stories and tag us, Dr. Miss DaeYoung Kim, and to me, and share your stories. Make us other inspired and empowered. That's so great. Thank you so much. This is great. And again, once again, thank you so much for watching, listening to my all audiences. And I'll put the details about the Young King. If you would like to get connected with her, please check the description below and get connected with her to get more empowered and motivated and find your inner voice and get your set in your life purpose. Thank you. Thank you so much.